go.
Anyway, let's start.
All right, there we go. Let's get it in.
Regulations.
So they're gonna do a little skit, seems like. See how this goes. We should have audio now. See how this goes, and see this whole little skit goes. I guess, you know, they got this whole little thing going, and electric cars and little commercial kind of like thing. So let's just go with it. It's different. We haven't seen anybody quite open like this with, you know, with the cinematography and, you know, just movie type shit going on. So I guess enjoy the short film. Now you do notice they're using like their manufacturer car in this video. This is not a Formula One car. This is actually an Alpine manufacturer car, which I don't know how many people actually own them. Never seen one on the road. Some nice carbon wheels look like. How many of you would actually own an Alpine? How many of you would actually buy an Alpine? I mean, the little thing looks all right, but I mean, I don't know if I'd buy one. They don't, I don't know if I'd buy one. So big ups to them. So we're supposed to begin at 1500 Standard Eastern Time. So now that they finished their little film, I don't know what they're going to go into next. So we're going to go into another mini commercial. So we're opening with multiple commercials for the Alpine product seems. That's what we got going on. Opening for multiple commercials, trying to advertise their manufacturer car, which evidently I don't think a lot of people buy them. But they look nifty. Kind of remind me like MR2s, if I'm to be honest. And I'm not too sure how this really does well for the launch altogether. And I mean, I guess they got time. Oh my gosh. So are we about to see like 3 mini commercials of Alpine cars? What's up, Pog Lasky? How about the black Mercedes looking sweet and sexy as hell? How about that black Mercedes? Also remedying the issue they had yesterday. Hamilton and both Russell got in them today. Cars seem to be driving fine. Going to be interesting to see how that car does. I posted some pictures of the outwash and the water spray up. So we'll see how that is as well. And it looks like we're just going to get a series of commercials from Alpine. I mean, it's at least not boring, but it's not really. I don't think this was the best intro for the Formula One car reveal, the A523. But I guess if they're going to take the time to do something, they want to take the time to advertise. So I guess so. Freaks dog flare. Alpine did the same thing for their launch. Oh, look at Ocon. Said, I'm in this mother. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Alonso's probably like, damn, I wish I could have been in that mini movie. Oh my goodness. Please, not another one. Please, not another one. Can we please not have another one? Big shout out to you for the super charts, Paul and Freaks Dog. But can we not have any more? Oh shit. Just when I thought it was over, just when I thought my request could be answered, we have another mini commercial. Oh, actually this one's on a Formula One circuit. Fritz, what's going on? Appreciate the super sticker. All right, this one's on like a Formula One circuit. Of course, what track is this? The most famous track and most loved track of all Formula One fans. Yeah, right. Passing is damn near fucking impossible on this track. Already, I'm telling you, like, this is way too many damn mini commercials. What's up, babe? I'm on live. What's going on? All right. Hey, gotta take them calls. Gotta take them calls. I keep it real with y'all. Gotta take them calls. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are going to be mini more. Listen, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, Alonso was thinking, damn, I wish I was taller. Then he probably wouldn't fit in the Alpine. I'm telling y'all right now, if Alpine gives us a series of mini commercials throughout this whole time, and then they bring out a montage of video and picture of the A523, this will go down as probably the third worst car launch. I'll give them credit for like the mini commercials, but I think this is not what people came to see all this. I mean, I ain't buying an Alpine. It could be a better remote control car. That almost looked like a Cologne commercial. Shit, are they out of lines now? Are they out of lines? Like, is that the only line? Is that it? Please. What do we got next? Oh my gosh. Otmar, what the hell? Now I see why you lost Oscar Piastri. These shenanigans. That was a cool effect though. What are we looking at? Are we looking at an Alpine supercar? Does Alpine have like a monstrous supercar that we don't know about? Or is this going to be water? Snooze Fest part 4 or 5. I have lost count, Mary Beanie says. Facts. Big facts. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this thing. Wow. This got to be a concept. This cannot be a real automobile that they're selling. What is it, a hydrogen car? I mean, what is this thing? This is interesting right here. Like, this is an interesting concept or design just for me as a car person wanting to see the car in its entirety. I mean, that looks pretty Tron-ish. Looks like a Tron car. This probably could be the intro for a Tron movie. Tron Part 3 probably is coming out, and they're announcing that their car will be used in Tron Part 3. Maybe that's what it is. Freaks Dog, this commercial looks like a scene from Game of Thrones. Oh shit, I was thinking Tron. Freaks Dog said Game of Thrones. Damn. That is a cool concept car though. I gotta give him credit for that. That did pique my interest in that moment. Like, that looked pretty cool. Kind of looked like the Mercedes supercar, but oh my gosh, how many commercials are we gonna have? Holy cow. Oh my gosh, people. Hamilton's helmet hit so hard. What the all black livery? Oh shit. J-Rob, big shout out. Hey, and J-Rob, I messaged you too, bro. I returned your message on there. So if you could check the DM on the Discord, I responded to you. Yo, anybody want to buy one of these Alpines? Maybe if somebody buys one, they'll stop these commercials. And I'm telling you, not even that would be worth it. Save your money. Don't buy one. Let's just tough this out. Let Alpine get this out of their system. They don't, have, is that Coolio? Is that Coolio? Is that Coolio? That's not Coolio, is it? I mean, if that was Coolio, I mean, and not to say that it would be the coolest thing, but that would be very odd for Alpine to go get Coolio. That would be kind of cool, I guess, too. I don't know. Blue Diva, Alpine building ice when most brands are EV. Oh my gosh, here we go. We got some karting, getting a little bit closer to Formula One racing, y'all. Freaks Dog, I was referring to the commercial before the trauma. Got you. Oh God, yeah, definitely. Get a little bit closer to. Oh, isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Reflecting back, look at us when we were so young, little bro. Just a twinkle in our dad's and mom's eye. Oh my goodness. We're getting close. Oh, we're gonna jump in another Alpine. Gonna jump in another one. Gonna jump in another one. Oh, big shout out. Rest in peace to Coolio, man. Damn, I totally forgot about that. Rest in peace to Coolio. No disrespect meant there. Just, yeah, I was really... Damn, I forgot Coolio died, like on some real shit. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. They're speaking French. They're speaking French. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, how much more of this shit are we gonna be having? Can we please get on with the reveal, the launch? Can we do something? I mean, if y'all really want to hear the sound of electric cars humming through the streets, I guess. I don't think they're having that much fun in Alpines. I'd probably have more fun in my kart than in this Alpines. Now, finally, we see a Formula One car there. They're rushing to the board, and we're here. We can start the launch.
This year's regulations, evolutionary, not much change. Our A523 Challenger for this year, a lot of change. Let's get into the detail.
Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh, fuck. Right when I thought we were through. All right, when I thought we was through. They should have just, when he did that, they should have just cut it. Here we go again. We're over the city again. This right here is definitely, this has worn its welcome. This has worn its welcome on all of us, I believe, already. It's worn its welcome. Oh my gosh. Let's not forget, like, Alpine, you know, did considerably well for who they are last season. Alonso ended up 9th. Ocon ended up 8th. Alonso with 81 points. Ocon with like 92, 93 points. We're going to see if Gasly can do a lot better, but oh my goodness, y'all. I apologize on behalf of just whatever it is. I can apologize for you just to hang in there and just bear with the fact that Alpine, let alone not really knowing how to do some things like retain good, talented drivers, they probably are suffering a bit in the marketing department. And they said, listen, many people don't even know we have cars. Like, most people don't even know we're a car manufacturer on the grid. Can we please take this opportunity to show everybody that Alpine is actually a car manufacturer? Do you mind, boss? Sure, put every lineup we got in there. And since it's not that many, just make extra mini commercials and do different things like the desert. I like that Savage commercial with Johnny Depp. Can we do something like that? I like the Transporter movie. Can we do something like that? And I like Tron. So can we do something like that? And here we go with another mini commercial. Anybody call me impatient, what you should do is just leave. This is beyond patient that I'm exercising here with this. They should have just kept the countdown going. We could have just had good dialogue, good conversation. It probably would have made time go by faster than what time has seemed to go by us watching this. Well, I hope everybody's enjoying this. Alpine, I guess they said save the best for last. That's not always true. All right. It's not always true. Don't believe that. I think we're done with the commercials now. I think that we're actually going to get into the A523 launch. I think it's actually going to happen. I think it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not happening. Oh my gosh. If I had not put my hard-earned money into this equipment, it might become a smash room party. We saw this commercial already. What the hell is going on? This is cringeworthy now. None of these cars are that important for me to want to see them more than 2 times. None of these videos have been that great for me to want to see them more than 2 times. Who and what detective is getting out here now? Is this now Gasly's turn to play the damn detective? Or is he coming to pick up Ocon now? Oh my gosh, Ocon gets out in a Formula One. There we go. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing right now? We're not doing anything but the same shit. We're doing the same thing. This is crazy. Please be done. Please stop. Please, no more. If this is a torture method, it's cruel and unusual punishment to my retinas, to my frontal lobe. Oh my goodness. Wake me up when they are ready to show the damn car. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, we're all 1500. We're past the time. Man, if this, I'm telling you, I'm gonna dog the shit out of Alpine if this is what we get. And I'm also gonna tell you something. If they get on here, freaks dog, let's repeat the commercials over and over again. Right. Nothing's gonna make your lunch more cooler. Nothing's gonna add to it. This definitely is not helping. And I'm gonna drag the shit out of Alpine. If they get on here, oh my gosh, we're back out in the sea. Is this I think we didn't see this one. They say, oh no, we forgot one in the loop. Put it in here. Oh my goodness. It's small enough to put in your house, especially if you got a small house. This shit, yo, I lost my fucking train of thought getting so lost in these shenanigans. Is that Aaron Rodgers out there with ayahuasca or something? That looks like Aaron Rodgers. It's similar to Aaron Rodgers. It's with the scruffy beard and everything. Yeah, we out in the desert with the yellow car, y'all. You know, and look at it, making it look like old footage. You know, hey, I can guess. I can't do anything but laugh. I can't do anything but laugh. Right. I mean, this one is really challenging. This is really challenging. I'm hoping that this will even be a badge. Oh my gosh, y'all. Listen, we are in for it. We are in for it. Shit is still going. If you have walked away, probably made something to eat, got you something to drink, and came back, yes, we are still here at the Wolfpack channel watching Alpine mini commercials. I am not lying to you. Alpine has outdone themselves in what could be called marketing stupidity. They are going to punch drunk us with commercials until somebody puts an online order in for an Alpine 110. Hey, Jay, is the Groundhog Day? This is Groundhog Day. This is Groundhog Day. No bullshit, Mary B. That's a good one. I think we stuck in Groundhog Day. I think what happened was because I got off early on the Ferrari. Ferrari called the other fellow, called the fridge and said, hey, Wolfpack got off early on our shit. We don't appreciate it. Make this shit repeat. Just put them in a Groundhog Day, and here we are. Punishment for that. Alpine has blessed us with a bunch of endless looping mini commercials. That is what we got. That is the coolest car that they have shown, and I don't even think they really make that car. As a matter of fact, I'm about to get on their website and see if that car even actually exists on Alpine's website. I'm about to get on there right damn now because if that car even doesn't exist, actually the internet doesn't even know Alpine. Like when you put Alpine in, they start thinking about bakeries, ice hacks. Maybe that's why they have so many ice parts in there, because it's like an ice hack, Alpine ice hack. That's not. This is. We're going back into this. We're going back into the urban commercial of Alpine. So here we are again. If you didn't see it the first time, you get to see it this time. So hey. Paul says best reveal ever. Not right. I'm trying to tell you this. We are 5 minutes past the hour and we're still watching commercials. Like what the hell did somebody steal the A523 or something? Did they steal it? Has it not showed up for the reveal? What the hell is going on right now? I feel like this is a stalling tactic. I really do feel like this is a stalling tactic. I'm denying all of your cookies. Yes, I am. I want to see what cars you have right damn now. And I'm picking France because in France, you should have every one of your models. And I don't care. I don't want to accept that. I already told you I'm refusing all that shit. Okay, so we got they do have the Formula One car on their website. Of course, they're going to do that. Here we go. Oh, the karting thing again. We're back in karting, y'all. They're gonna show us this again. So here we go, and let me see what cars. Let's look at the models. The A110, the Series Limitless, and that does not have that car. We have the collaborations, and that's what you're seeing. Like all the other cars that you see that kind of have like the ice print and stuff, those are the collaborations. Ocon, Gasly are having a fist fight out back. They have to loop commercials. Yeah, Alpine, Ocon finally, Alpine say, Ocon, get Gasly. Gasly's like, I'm the fucking Frenchman in this group, buddy. They're having a fist fight out back for who's even going to drive the car first. This shit is ridiculous. We got competition clients. Oh, they got like the concept car. So it is the Alpine Glow. There it is right there. The Alpine Glow. That is actually, I don't even think it's a real car. I don't even think this is a real car, really. It's designed Alpine Glow. I don't even read French, so I probably need to back up out of here and pick Here you go. They talking French right now. Right now they're talking French. Yeah, the ICE car. Though that's called their collaborations. So let's go to Great Britain because I know that's going to be in good standard English. The concept car, the Alpine Glow, was designed with both the open road and racetrack in mind. It is a concept car that embodies the design hallmarks of the brand's upcoming motorsports and production models, as well as its long-term commitment to sustainability. Ain't that some shit? Sustainability. I'm telling you, this steering wheel is not even real. They try to make like a skeletal type Formula One steering wheel, and it's not even finished yet. So yeah, this, you know, it's a concept car. Let's see what's up. So yeah, the A52. Listen what he's. A523, a lot of change. When we gonna get into it? You've already used up 10 minutes of the time where we're supposed to be getting into the A523. Stop it. This is criminal. This shit is criminal. This should not be allowed. Where's the FIA when you need them? The FIA should cut this shit off and say, if you're not going to have a real car launch, you can't keep showing. Nobody wants to buy these cars. We're sorry. Show the A523. Mr. J, did anyone tell them we only care about the F1 car? Evidently, they did tell them that, and they said, well, they're going to love us, and we're going to make them love us. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna have no hard feelings if I cut this shit off on them early. I'm trying to tell you, this is disrespectful. This is really disrespectful. I'm really getting annoyed. Like, I'm really getting annoyed. I don't think you all have ever really seen me get annoyed. Like, annoyed, not mad, not pissivity, not angry, annoyed. Like, I'm really getting annoyed. And when I get annoyed, I get like hungry, because being annoyed takes a lot of energy, because I internally try to hold it all in and not get annoyed, that when it finally comes out, it comes out in a burst of just like wanting to slap somebody. I'm just saying, like, I want to slap the person that's keep pushing the button.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin in 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Please take your seats.
2 minutes? Take your seats? Motherfuckers should have already been sitting down. What do you mean take your seats? People should have already been in their seats for 10 minutes now. Did this lady just come on and said, we'll begin in 2 minutes, which is already 10 minutes past the time we were supposed to fucking start? And then she says, take your seats? Who the hell wasn't sitting down? I want to know. We are stuck in an infinite loop. Pull the plug. Man, I'm trying to be fair to whomever might be an Alpine fan, but I'm going to tell you like this. I got an important little person that is willing to be picked up and taken to get some ice cream, and I'm going to do that. I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the plug on this shit. I'm going to pull it. Just gonna pull it out. Please, ease, man. Just Alpine, please, Lord, F1 gods, if you could just bless us. If you could bless us, me and my community, to get out of Alpine Groundhog Day, to not see any more A110s, collaborations, or concept cars, we would probably, maybe, kinda, sorta, not really be happy for Red Bull if they won another race. But there's some other things that we would do if you would stop running this loop. We would be fair and understanding that Danny Rick has taken a role that makes him happy in life. F1am, man, thank you. I'm gonna see if that prayer works. I'm gonna see if they stop playing mini commercials based off that prayer. Frank's Dog 2022 Alpine for 2023. Alpine is number 8 due to commercials. Facts. Oh my goodness. That's 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes. Did they just fucking start a countdown? After 2 minutes went up, they start a minute countdown? Yo, they just really did that. They started a countdown after the 2 minute mark. Is anybody in here from France? Is anybody in here from France? Is it customary to be extremely, outrageously, ridiculously late in France? I just want to know. I'm not making any conclusion. I would just like to know if that's the case. Is that something that, you know, typically happen? If they produce those, no, they produce those commercials for this. So like they probably like close to breaking through their cost cap already. Here we go. Here we finally fucking go. This better be sweet, short, and simple.
Welcome everyone to a night of all
I'm not even
things
excited
Alpine
anymore.
for 2023. How are we feeling? You can do a little bit better than that. How are we feeling?
You just had us wait
My
10,
name is
12
Vic
minutes
Hope.
on
I'm a
commercials.
radio
We
and TV
feeling like
presenter
here
from
to
the
fuck
UK.
up. That's how we
Very much a
feeling.
new fan of Formula One, but so excited to be here tonight. It's both an honor and a pleasure for me to host this very special Alpine evening. Yeah, you're attending an exclusive moment, the Alpine Night. The launch of BWT,
Exclusive.
Alpine F1 Team's race car for the 2023 Formula One season. The A523. Thank you.
She's like, oh shit, somebody clapped.
As everyone knows,
You're not all
Alpine
mad.
has an illustrious
It would have been
history
dead
and is
silent if we was in
deep-rooted
there.
across many
Like-
different forms of motorsport. This unique brand has reinvented itself since 2017, and still it continues to look to the future, eyes firmly on a new horizon with its title partner.
We don't wanna hear all that
BWT,
shit.
And other
Hurry
value
it up.
partners for the first time. Now, we know you cannot wait any longer for the first glimpse of the A523. But before that, and to
Oh my
introduce
gosh.
this Alpine Night, please welcome on stage Luca De Meo, Renault Group Chief Executive Officer, and Laurent Rossi, Alpine Chief Executive Officer, to discuss the latest step of the Alpine adventure. Welcome.
Not gonna say anything. Just gonna let this go. What's going on, Uno? What's up, Sylvia?
Good
With
evening,
Kelly,
both of
Jay
you.
Starship,
Welcome to London.
Ed,
Thank you, Vic.
It's
Hara,
such a pleasure to
Hyara.
have you
No,
here,
the
Luca.
Hara.
How does it feel
And
to be presenting the second
Musa up in this thing.
BWT Alpine F1 Team Challenger, the third
Yeah,
ever
people up in
Alpine
here. Blue Diva.
F1 car here in London.
R2 Tech, what's up?
London is a very special place, of course, and you know we are a French.
The Mechanic,
team,
what's up?
But also a British team. So
Galactic
I think
is what's
it's a
up.
tribute to all the people that are sitting and working in Henston. So we wanted to be here, and it feels good. I think it's the second time we do third time.
Wow.
And I'm getting used to it. But every time there is a
My
little
bad.
bit of
My bad.
emotion when
Thank
the
you.
car comes out,
Keep
the
on me.
season
I'm gonna get it.
starts.
I'm gonna get it
Actually,
right.
This year it looked very, very
Matter of
long.
fact, I wish you. Yeah, hit me up in the
I didn't
Discord
know
group.
what to
Hit me
do,
up in the
you know,
Discord group
Sunday afternoon,
so we could
at least
talk
to start
and I can
again.
listen to
It's
you
good to be
say
back.
it yourself.
It's very
Hit me
good
up
to
in
be
the
back. It's only
Discord
2
group
years.
when we're
The
done
Renault
with
Group
all of
revived
this
the
one day.
Alpine
Just
brand.
message me
As they
first.
say, entered
And
F1.
yes,
And got
I like
these
it. It's a
first
running joke. It's gonna be a
successes.
running
What does
joke.
it mean
Like
for the
Pangani,
group?
yes.
But look,
That's what he told
2 years
me,
and a
like
half ago
Pangani.
When we started, the company was in a very, very bad situation.
I like his pocket
And,
square. It's very
so
sharp.
Such kind of situation, you always have the risk that someone comes with a funky idea, for example, to stopping, this kind of activities. And that was a little bit the trend.
This
But
thing is.
I'm a Formula One fan. I'm a motorsports fan. So I always said, over my dead body, we have to find a solution. And the solution was to actually put the Formula One team at the center of a bigger project, which is actually the revival.
This is, I think, going to be the
glorious
worst
brand
launch ever.
like Alpine. So the message is Formula One motorsports is, I think, big important part of a bigger story, which is the relaunch of this fantastic sports car brand.
Well, looking back to last year, after achieving 4th place in the Constructors' Championship in 2022, are you satisfied with what you've seen so far from your F1 involvement?
Well, look, I think we did, we did progress, the first 2 seasons. I see that the team is coming together always stronger. So I hope that that kind of trend will continue. So our ambition is to move closer to the top. We are here for the long term. Yeah. We are
Poll in the chat. Don't dance on it. Just vote on it.
We are here to
Gotta know.
Team. I have the feeling that speaking to Laurent, to
Yes,
Osman,
you are
to
talking too long.
Pat, to everybody that
You're talking too
they're
long.
getting stronger and stronger together.
You're talking
I
too
think
long,
they
please.
had,
You're talking too
time
long.
During the winter, they could work without a lot of, issues, and so I'm.
Ed says, "I want to wifey that woman."
Well, F1 is indeed a great
she is,
stage.
she is very nice looking, Ed. You got a good taste.
What are your expectations for 2023?
Yeah.
I hope that we get closer to the top guys. We had a certain distance last year. I think it was
He's like,
close to
that shit was
150
funny.
points, something like this. So the gap is large. So
It was like, that shit was big, bro. It was a big gap, right? Yeah, it was big. We weren't as close as we like to be. The mechanic, Gunther Steiner and Haas had the best car reveal.
More joyful, I guess.
Well, they're in the room. So you'll be able to give them that message yourself a little bit later. Laurent, how is Alpine's road car program benefiting from its Formula One?
Oh my goodness, please stop this already. Just stop this. Can we not do this? What the bejeezies?
And as a matter of
This is
fact,
not nice. I was always under the impression that French people were nice, non-confrontational. This is not nice. This is actually borderline cruel. It is.
The F1
borderline
calendar
cruel.
also offers us the opportunity to explore and assess new markets. So, for instance, we have 3 races in the US this year, and it's going to give us a great chance to further refine the potential of a market that has shown a lot of interest for Alpine in the past 2 years.
I apologize to you all for this shit here.
In Hungary in 2021,
But, you know, with all that said, Alpine was top 5 and they was number 4 in the World Construction Championships last season. Probably a big accomplishment for them. I know they probably won 3, but there's a big 3 up there that probably is not going to let that happen. You're talking about you got Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes to worry about for 1. And then you're hoping McLaren actually, you know, doesn't get on their shit and come back up. So you push it back to number 5.
You can see it already in some
Aston, Alfa Romeo might come a little stronger. Freak Dog, 3 Mercedes, 515 for Alpine, Renault 173.
Even more so,
I know, look at that shit. That's a big ass gap, bro.
Leveraging the great people of
that man said 150 points. That man said 150. He ain't lying. He is not lying. 554 points for Ferrari, 759 points for Red Bull, 515 points for Mercedes, and 173 points for Alpine. So I'm telling you right now, minus 173, that says 342 points is what the gap was from their spot, 4th to the 3rd spot, Mercedes. So that gap was more like
we were 5th in 21.
that big.
4th in 22. Naturally, now we're looking at the top spots.
Oh, Alpine's definitely probably, to me, I think they're going to finish lower this season.
3rd was rather large.
I think McLaren and Alfa Romeo might do better. We'll see.
Again, very minimum target assignment for all these guys, and I know they can do it. But this time in a more like a robust fashion, you know, like more finishes, less retirements, less DNFs.
Yeah, definitely on that.
And possibly more podiums to make our lives sweeter. Also because we really need to get to that stage if we really want to aim at podiums permanently. So we're going to.
If we really want to market these cars to really sell actual cars, we need to get up there. Nobody wants to buy a car that doesn't even make it to the podium.
No doubt in great momentum. So let's see the 2022 season's best moments.
No. Can we just see the car, please? You look like a nice lady. She looks like a nice lady that wouldn't do something as cruel as this, but this is what they're doing to us. We're going to see this. I must say, fam, I like all the diversity I'm seeing. I do like that. Indeed, I do like the diversity that we've seen. So yeah, I do appreciate that. Definitely. Can't be mad at that. Man, these people right here. Hey, I'm sitting back in my seat because this shit right here got me vexed. I mean, come on, like how many moments are we actually reliving? ADVR, this team didn't learn from the past team reviews and keep doing a church instead of a car launch. Take me down by the water.
Looking back, even just seeing those highlights,
and when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Yes. Pass the collection plate around.
We are set.
Stop talking, show the bloody car. Enough. Look. People didn't even want to clap.
Are you
People
ready?
didn't even want to clap. They was like, she was like,
I think we can't wait any longer.
look, no, people like, yeah, we're fucking ready. We've been ready. Show us the car. About time. Let's go. Let's see what this thing. Let's see it. And on cue, they couldn't even get the light on cue when the beat dropped. When the beat dropped, that's when the lights were supposed to go crazy. They didn't even do that right. Well, they got the A522 and the A523 up there on the same stage, or they got two of them up there. Like right now, the light's supposed to already show the car. This like nobody is waiting on the edge of their seat. I literally have sat back, pulled my mic back. Nobody is like on the edge right now anymore. Everybody's just like, when we see it, we see it. That's exactly what. Look, what are they doing? What are they doing? Like, all these shadow games are over. They're done. The time for that is done. Please turn the lights on so we can see this shit. Like, nobody's barely clapping. Listen to the crowd. They're like.
And joining me on
It's like 5 people in the crowd now. Everybody left, went to the concession stand.
Of the BWT Alpine F1T, please welcome Otmar Safnauer. Bienvenue.
There's more people in there that are clapping and making noise.
Otmar,
that's a damn shame.
Let's talk about not one, but 2 cars. Wow. Talk me through it.
Well, we did this last year.
Freeze Dog, 2 liveries. They did.
pink
I like
livery.
I do like the liveries too. I like the pink livery. I like the mixture of the blue and the pink.
Alpine blue. But I wanted to also thank Luca and Laurent for entrusting me to lead the BWT Alpine Formula One team. It's a privilege and an honor to do so.
I like their livery. I like their scheme. Like, it's one of my favorite schemes on the grid.
In finishing 4th, like we did. Unfortunately, it took us until the last race. However, we did it, and it is a big achievement. And we did move from 5th to 4th. And looking towards the future, like Luca and Laurent said, the gap to 3rd was big.
Yeah, bigger than 150 points, buddy.
In order to do so, we must develop at a higher rate than any other Formula One team out there, which isn't easy to do, even the top 3. For
Thank you. Thank you for being realistic.
That means our development rate is higher. And that's what we're looking to do. And that's what this A523.
He forgot what the car was. He forgot. You like A523, right?
Well, a year ago.
Oh my
not
gosh.
quite a year ago, we set some targets for these cars.
Oh shit.
And we go through the process of target
He probably had like an Oscar Piastri moment.
Objectives
Fucking
that are
guy.
attainable, but stretch. Because if you don't stretch,
Yeah, that one, the
you
new
won't
one.
catch the guys up front. And the beauty of it is they're lighter. Matt will come up later and talk you through.
No, Matt won't
the
come up later.
significant Differences in these
We don't
this
need
car
more
versus
talking from
last
Matt.
year. And there are differences. And what I liked about it is that the differences that we put into these cars will enable development. Last year, we had a very aggressive development cycle, which we achieved. This year, I think we've got even more potential.
Well, looking at last year, 2022, 4th place in the Constructors' Championship, can we say the goal at that
This is
point
definitely
was
worse than
achieved?
Red Bull.
Yeah, we achieved our
Facts.
goal last year, for sure. Unfortunately,
Definitely worse than Red Bull.
it was a bit nerve-wracking.
Red
but,
Bull is no
you know,
longer
if
the
things aren't
worst.
easy
Our
and you
close.
work
They
hard
have
for 'em, they're more rewarding when you
bumped
get there.
Red Bull up.
And we're not yet to where we want to be, but we'll get there.
And what's the plan for the year
Sticking
ahead?
strong with y'all.
So the year ahead is, like Laurent and Luca said, less DNFs, more points, hopefully some podiums, a lot closer to 3rd and further away from 5th than we were in 2022. And I'm happy to say we've got the spirit, the racing spirit.
I heard somebody in the crowd say, "This is shit's over."
We've got a great collaboration between the 2 places, and soon
I'm gonna start talking so damn slow. Let's get this
got
shit
a driver pairing that can do it.
soon. So we gotta
we'll
talk to
get to that
Matt,
in just a second.
and then when Matt gets done running his
On a
mouth,
personal
we gotta talk
level.
to Ocon and Gasly. And when they get done running their mouth,
How are you feeling
if somebody else is gonna
about
come up,
2023?
I'm
What are
telling
the
you,
feelings that are
I
going
might be
through
through
you
with
right
this here
now?
shit.
Well, I'm a racer at heart, and I've been a racer since my young days.
You're still young, mate. Come on.
I can't wait.
Freaks dog, AlphaTauri
I
has
can't
been
wait to
beat
start.
as
And it
worst
seems
launch
like
in
our
F1.
winters are
Oh
getting
my
shorter.
gosh, that might
And the
indeed
racing
be.
season
Ooh,
is getting longer. But I like that.
yeah. Gotta say,
keeps
because it wasn't. At least it
moving.
didn't
It's
last
so
that long, right?
exciting. You bring
Right,
over
it didn't
25
last this
years
long. It
of
was like
F1
kill us
experience. You have seen a
in
lot
less
of different
time,
teams. You've seen a
and
lot of different
Alpine
personnel.
is killing us
What kind
with
of
just slow,
potential did you
agonizing
see
pain.
in
So
the
yeah,
BWT Alpine F1 team yourself?
Well, I've been there a year. And
yo, these questions are for when you start shit on time. When you start shit on time, you can do that. When you start 10, 15 minutes late, you gotta cut. I look in the cue card. And I'm saying I'm not asking that. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Let's
won
go.
championships before out of LIVERY and Enstone. And now that's changing. It's an Alpine spirit. And that Alpine spirit is one of racing, of collaborative effort.
That's
for
what the car
1,200
line
or
said of
1,250
collaboration.
people working together for one goal. And if we can all stay
You
together,
know, I've been
work a
laughing
little
right
bit
here on
harder,
camera.
a little
Right here
bit
on camera, I've been
smarter,
laughing.
and
This
make
shit
our
has been
development curve
just
a little bit
ridiculously
steeper
funny.
than our competition, we will soon get to where we want to be, and that's vying for world championships.
And just finally, how many races for this beautiful pink car?
Well, last year we had
Yeah,
a few.
What kind of
and
question
if
is
it
this?
ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh.
So this year we're going to have a few. You'll see this at the beginning. La vie en rose.
Ouais.
I've been practicing that for days.
Parfait.
Go
But
Steelers,
the Alpine blue will
ADV.
be our predominant racer. So although we'll see pink, we'll mainly see blue. And pink is a color that's brought to us by BWT, our title partner. And the reason it's pink is because with the pink, they want to be noticed in the fact that they're helping change the world and reduce plastics. You know, they're all about filtering water at source so we don't go out and buy little bottles of plastic. And I think the Formula One team itself, because we've eliminated
I do
plastics
like the
when we
combination of that
travel,
black, pink, and
I
that
think
blue,
we've
though.
saved
I always thought that shit was fire.
14,000
It looks
bottles
good.
of plastic, just our team. So it can be
Don't want to
done,
knock,
and I
save
wanna
the
thank
environment, but
BWT
I'm all
for
right. Shut the fuck
being
up.
our
Shut
great
up. Get off
partner,
stage.
and that's the
Get
reason
Gasly
for the
Ocon
pink.
up here. Get them off stage and cut the feed on this, please.
And our other main sponsor and partner, BP Castrol, we've been working closely with them, and I want to say, and maybe it's the first time you've heard it, but I'm confident, and I know that they've produced the best fuel and the best lubricants for our powertrain in Formula One.
Be careful,
And with them,
Almar.
we
Be
get more
careful.
performance, and I
Be
wanna thank
careful.
them.
You up there talking about lubricants. Be careful, bro. Find your ass in HR
I'd
after
love
this.
to hear it. La vie en rose and the Alpine spirit. As you said, for the first time ever, Alpine F1 team will have a full French lineup. So take a look at this.
What the fuck are we? Just because you put it in black and white doesn't make it better for us to watch. We saw all of this earlier. You putting it in black and white does not trick us. It's the same damn mini commercial spliced into a montage. I cannot believe that they are doing this shit. This is by far the worst car launch reveal this year. Red Bull, congratulations. They played themselves. AlphaTauri, congratulations. They played themselves. I don't give a damn. Why are they doing this to us?
Hello, everyone.
Bienvenue.
Dario, man, the
Merci
trailer
beaucoup.
of Drive to Survive
Good evening,
Season 5 was way
gentlemen.
better than
It's
this.
great to have you with
I
us
concur.
tonight, Alpine's drivers. I know you've been really busy preparing for the season, right?
No.
Super busy, yeah. But it's been a good
It took
winter.
a lot
I
of
think
time to
we
make the
are
commercial,
obviously
so
very
not
proud,
really. I didn't have
of
any
the work
sim
we have
time because I had to drive this car like 100 times to get this take.
Obviously, is that we drove the car already, which has been obviously sensational to be driving again. All these hours of work from everyone from.
Damn, Gasly. Ocon is hella tall, or Gasly's hella short, but I think Ocon's tall as hell. I think he's one of the tallest drivers on the grid, next to George Russell. I think Ocon might be taller than Russell, actually.
Everyone's just raring to go. Esteban, you personally had one of the best and most consistent seasons of your career last year, finishing 8th in.
You made Alonso leave.
Helping the team
Good job.
get that 4th place in the Constructors' Championship. The goal, I assume, and I'm hearing this a lot, but it is to improve on all of that this year.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a consistent season and stronger than when the team came in Formula 1 in 2021. Renamed Alpine. We've scored strong results in the top 10.
Don't embellish that shit though. Don't embellish it. Be real. Be real, bro. Don't embellish that. Be honest about what you really did.
The top 3 teams basically. So yeah, the target is going to be to obviously keep force and get closer to 3rd.
Let me see something.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
An official driver for 2023.
Pierre's on a motherfucking time to show up or show out. Get out.
Quite well. I worked
Season.
all the winter to fit in that suit,
great.
but
ADVR, Pinso, Acora, Ferrari, Abe, Cia, Lavera, Pure Sexy. Hey, I tried my best with that shit. I tried, man. I did try. I don't know if I did even better than Otmar.
Esteban Pierre is your teammate, but apparently you already know him very well.
We've known each other for quite a few years, yeah.
Let me
since we were
see.
very little.
No, you still little. Gasly, you still little. Ocon is 6'1". So
I was
tall, but not tall like when you think about seeing real tall people. He's 6'1", no, and that's tall for Formula 1 driver. Pierre Gasly is my height, 5'10". Fernando Alonso is 5'7". Lance Stroll is 6 foot.
But no, it's going to be great.
Sergio Perez is 5'8". Valtteri's 5'8". Wow.
It's really
So there you go. There goes some heights for you.
Be reunited. The season is going to be very special. I can feel it. I know it after Alpine.
Mary Beanie, sorry guys, but Vic is dating DJ Calvin Harris. Oh, that's who she. Hey, tell Ed, don't break Ed's heart. Ed was already dreaming about how to propose to this lady.
I think everyone said tonight, Alpine had a fantastic season last year. Really good evolution and progress through the year, and clearly the target for us is to consolidate force in the championship. In a more dominant way and close that gap with the top 3. So we'll try to.
So peep this out. Alex Albon is 6'1". Carlos Sainz is 5'10". Shaw is 5'11". Ocon 6'1". Fernando 5'7". Russell 6'1". K-Mag 5'9". Stroll 5'11". Norris 5'7". Lewis is 5'9". Sargent 5'11". Verstappen 5'11". Hulk 6 foot. De Vries 5'6". Woo. Piastri 5'10", Gasly 5'10", Perez 5'8", Bottas 5'8", Yuki Tsunoda 5'3", and Zhou Yu is 5'9". Damn, they got the little man team over there, AlphaTauri, for real.
We have a new reserve driver as well.
Although he can't be with us here tonight because he's in Bahrain getting ready
just say his
for
name and then let's be done.
F2 championship where he should be testing, but we would like to announce to all of our Australian friends here and others that Jack Doohan will be our
it's not Oscar
driver for 2023.
As I said, you don't want to be our Australian driver? Well, screw you, Piastri. We'll get another one. And we got one, too.
Thank you for everything.
They so scorned. They scorned over Piastri leaving their ass. They like, nah. We going to get us another Australian driver. You better believe that shit.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's it, right? We done.
Enjoy
Close it
your
up.
season.
Hang it
Make
up.
the most of it.
There's nothing else to do
Thank
here.
you so much, Otmar. Now, let's focus a little more specifically on the A523.
What?
And to do that,
What the-
we have the benefit of the expertise of Matt Harmon.
Oh,
Alpine
my
F1
God.
technical
Sylvia
director,
Witt Kelly,
who
come on.
explains
Who
what is
put the
inside
ball on
this
Gasly's head and cut it?
car. So, Matt Hartman, please
I
join me on
did.
stage.
I'm gonna own up to it. Listen, I tried to get Gasly to get the fade. I said, Gasly, listen, bro, I can take you up a little bit. I can take you up like that, and you will look fresh. Gasly said, fuck no, bro. I do all my corners hard on that curve. Cut my shit fine. I want to go from this right to that. 0 to 100 real quick. Finish eating my Captain Crunch. Clean the bowl out, of course. Put it on there. He was ready. He said he was good with that.
Yeah, it's great to be given the opportunity again to stand here and talk about, you know, the efforts that we put into the A523 car with the, you know, the teams at both LIVERY and Enstone.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. These people not gonna get all our time like this. What the hell?
Talk about front to back what we've changed and why we've done it.
This would have been a good part had they started early and just give it in.
Targets, you know, the first thing we did with the 523 is set ourselves some aggressive targets, targets that were going to challenge us, but we're going to do what we need to do to compete at the right level. So, you know, we started off at the front of the car with the main plane of the front wing. We've looked quite extensively at changing the nose concept here. There's a very different structure in here which allows us to, well, gives us more freedom to change more elements of the front wing, particularly more quickly.
Mr. J, where is the Apollo Sandman when you need him? Sweep their ass off stage. I feel you, bro. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
The suspension concept is exactly the same as the A522. But it's not the same in terms of its kinematic and the way it works.
Oh my goodness, that's true. I'm gonna give them points for this though. The breakdown.
Pressure and the flow through that area to make sure that we present that air to the front of the floor in the right attitude, making sure that we can balance the amount of airflow that's going both over the top of the floor and into the diffuser itself.
I like that wheel design.
We're always controlling that distribution of mass flow between what goes to the rear of the car and what gets outwashed outside. As we move a little bit further back, we get to quite an important part. You know, we're talking about the cockpit in here, and as we saw earlier, we've got Esteban with us, but we've also got Pierre now, and we've had to work quite carefully to make sure that both those guys are very comfortable in the car. It was great to see that on the recent running of that car that they both were very happy with that, and their controls and their position and their comfort was excellent, so that's very important. As we move a little bit further back again, we start talking about the edges of the floor and the bodywork. This is going to be quite a big hunting ground for us through the season as we look.
I like the way their livery kind of accents their side pods, so too. Especially from a top view. I like that car from the top view. By the way, they had exploding side pods last season. That was a cool feature. Mario Kart type shit.
Is placed. You will also see a great deal of development on the edge of the floor. This is something, again, that will be quite important to us as we develop the floor.
I wonder if they're going to have smoke bomb engines this season. Renault is definitely known for the smoke bomb engines.
A very important section, the power unit, the powertrain in general.
Here we go.
We know we've had a few problems in this area on the A522 in the way we've integrated that into the car, and it's given us some issues around not finishing races. We've worked on that together collaboratively with my colleague Bruno and his team at LIVERY to make sure that we've got that reliability.
ADVR, I say earlier that I still think Ferrari have the sexiest livery so far. Ooh. It's a toss-up between Ferrari and Mercedes, but I'm going to say Mercedes banged them out on the wow factor, but Ferrari definitely was my best, most light car last season, and this season I ain't gonna lie, that thing looks sexy as hell. So it's a right there. I got like a slot for both Mercedes and Ferrari, definitely for yeah, definitely that.
And we've reduced it. We know that because we want to try and control some of this mass flow going.
What kind of snacks are y'all eating?
But normally we would just,
you know what I'm saying? For a livery, a lunch like this, it could be so brain deadening.
Of improving the efficiency of that system.
Poll in the chat. Don't dance on it. Vote on it.
But we've not put it in here. We've made the system smaller, and also we've managed to reduce the plenum temperature of the engine as well, which again gives us not only an aerodynamic benefit but more crank power. As we move a little bit further on, we get to the rear of the floor where we may or may not know, but the FIA changed some regulations for us, which was very kind of them. And it actually meant that we needed to lift the floor edge slightly, and that loses us some load at the rear of the car. But we gained that back quite quickly. Our aerodynamics department were very good and effective at gaining that back, and now we've accelerated through that. Now we get more towards the rear of the car and the rear suspension. The rear suspension is a big change for us. We've changed concept. We've gone from a pull rod rear suspension to a push rod. For quite a few different reasons. Firstly, you know, we need to take some weight out of our car, and we did have a very interesting concept for last year, but this one is more interesting. It's a little bit simpler with the push rod, and it's allowed us to take an awful lot of weight out of the rear of the car. Also, we've put a little bit more complexity into the inboard system, such that we've got more modularity for our trackside engineering teams. We need to give them tools to be able to set up the mechanical balance of the car, and that's what they have. But most importantly, we've controlled the airflow through here. It's much cleaner. There's less blockage so that we can get more air out through the rear of the car. That's really, really important, and it's going to be a good development for us as we move forward. And then last, but no means least, we get to the rear wing. And the rear wing is something that we have a few rear wings through the year as we go through different races, but it's all about efficiency. So we're trying to make sure that we have a similar or more load at the rear wing, but a much greater efficiency, so less drag. And the way we do that is by optimizing the beam wing, which is the lower section of the rear wing, this section in here. And that allows us to make sure that we've got that real lowest drag in the car. So that, in summary, is what we've done with the A523. But just taking a step back and talking globally.
I give them points for doing that.
Something that you hear a lot about with the 2022 vehicles that you had seen on track is we needed to take weight out of the car. And we've had a very aggressive weight reduction program. And it's really pleasing to be able to say that the car will be underweight this year. We will have ballast in the car. And we will be moving it around to optimize that weight distribution, which again is a fantastic performance tool for us and our trackside engineering teams. So yeah, that's the A523. Look forward to taking it to TO8 and then racing it at race 1 in Bahrain.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. ADVR, Lay's chips and Hershey. Ooh, Lay's chips and Hershey Kisses. Perfect combination snack. That shit is sweet and salty. Good combination, bro. Good combination.
Yeah, so, you know, we're very integrated and we collaborate quite carefully on the car itself. So, we don't really assemble it. We don't do it in certain sections. You know, we put the car together very much in a collaborative manner. We've got digital mock-up areas. We've got very tight.
I'm actually enjoying this part though, but it's still a suck-ass launch. But
so the way we kind of put the car together is a very well-defined program, but it's always done in a very collaborative and togetherness manner. And I think, you know, we have some geography against us between Viry and Enstone, but here, as I stand here right now, and I'm sure Bruno will back me up on that, is that we don't.
We don't need Bruno to back you up, bro.
We're just finding performance over and over again.
Please.
With those collaborations.
Well, it's a work of art. Thank you so much, Matt, and good luck for the season. Matt Harmon.
Thank you.
Right, more news. Yes, more news to come.
Okay.
As we move on to the next part of the program right now.
Is this the last part?
As Alpine opens a new chapter in its history. You don't want to miss this.
Oh, I remember this. Last season, they did something like this. What's up? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm interested right as hell like a mug right here at this. I am wondering what this, I mean, I like this part. Came front. Y'all should have showed up on time and did a lot of this shit earlier, and you could have saved yourself from being the worst launch.
Technical sport, where the performance of the cars is just as important as the intelligence and the instinct of the drivers, supported by the talents of the whole team. Alpine has chosen to give new drivers a chance. This is the ambition of the Race Her program, which, Laurent, you're now going to tell us a bit about, right?
Yes. You know, when Luca appointed me CEO of Alpine 2 years ago, he gave me a very simple mission. Make
it simple when you tell us then. Do that.
Motorsports company. So that means basically chasing down performance everywhere we can. Now, performance boils down to very essential ingredients: talent and the capacity to make them work together to form an efficient and effective team. So that's my job, to basically create the conditions to attract talent and put them in a favorable environment so they can improve the collective performance of the team. Now, the only issue was that up until recently, we were not equipped to do that, simply because the automotive industry in general, and motorsport in particular, are pretty much a men's world. You have very few women competing, working in this industry. So that was a limiting factor, because in fact we were depriving ourselves from half of the talent pool in the world. So how do you want to build the best team with that? So that's why we decided to create the Race Her program, to address just that, simply by detecting, hiring, and developing female talents, and therefore to strengthen the Alpine team. It's our way of giving equal opportunities to everyone and fuel the future performance of Alpine with inclusiveness and developing women from at every rank in the company, not just drivers, engineers, mechanics, everywhere in the company, because in fact, half the world is made of it.
Of the population. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Laurent.
Guy,
We're
it
going to
is.
find out a little bit more about Race Her because, frankly, it is the future. It's so important and it is so brilliant.
Yes.
So everyone please welcome Claire Meunier. She is the leader of the Race Her program and Alpine's HR director. Thank you, Laurent.
Thank you.
And welcome, Claire.
Oh man, oh man, this is definitely
Claire, first of all,
gonna
how
be
exciting
the
is it
worst
to run a
launch,
program like
but
this?
I do appreciate this
Nick, and
portion
good
as well.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, it's very exciting, and what is much more exciting, of course, it's the project itself.
Well, with a topic like Raise Her in the program tonight, can you sort of explain why that was important to you? Why are we doing this?
So we are doing it especially tonight because, as you understood, we launched our car for the new season, and it's about having the best drivers in the best car. So it's about performance, and we will make it only if we extend our pool of talent and if we promote diversity at every level of our organization.
So can you remind us of the
True.
ambition of Raise Her? What's it all about?
So the
Yeah,
ambition
you done
of the
asked that. Tell us
program
about the
is
damn program,
obviously
please.
To give the same chance to all, based on talent, on merit, on hard work, beyond your gender or your social background. So it's very important for us to get the best and to get them from wherever they are.
Laurent mentioned there an inevitable cultural change that needs to happen. How large would you say that the gap that needs to be crossed is? What are the obstacles to overcome?
Well, let me tell you an anecdote. When we launched this program last summer in Silverstone, I thought that it would be good to go in all our Alpine entities and to talk first to our ladies in our company. So we started the discussion, the presentation, and a few minutes after I started, I realized that I had a big, big elephant in the room. And maybe I have one still tonight. Because
What?
in reality, all our female employees were telling me, Claire, we don't want to be quota. We don't want pinkwashing with this program. We don't want our male colleagues to question our presence here, or we don't want to lose our credibility with this racer program. So fair enough. And to answer your question, yes, it's a big cultural shift, and the gap is quite big because it starts with ourselves and really believing in what we're doing. And my job is really to make everybody understand that we're being quite selfish on this one. So we didn't launch the program just to change the world or to paint everything in pink. Well, except our special livery, Andreas, don't worry, but let's keep it secret for that. So it's about racing, it's about winning, it's about building cars, it's about doing
This
it better.
is
than
great.
our
This is a
rivals,
good
and
initiative. I'm
we
glad they're
need
doing it.
diversity
But
to do it, because again, diversity will bring innovation and performance.
Yeah.
I'm
And
finding
that shift
myself
often starts with
drifting
the mentality.
off
Well, with regard to those progresses
in other
that are
thoughts
being
of
made, where
productivity.
is the Race Her program at?
I
as
do
of right
support
now,
this.
as of today?
And
As
I
of
do
today,
like the
very
fact that
concretely,
Alpine
we launched
is
several
heading up
projects
an initiative
across
like this.
our entities,
So
like
this
the
is
four
really cool.
we launched in Enstone. The first one, for example, is, if we want to go fast, we need to work as allies.
But I'm
So
sorry,
we
you
launched
just
what we
don't
call
start
our
that damn
allyship
late.
Training. It's
And
a specific
then-
workshop of the workshop where all employees can join and learn and understand what it means for us and for Alpine.
But this
to
is
be
a good
diverse,
thing.
So everybody can feel really supported and able to thrive with this program. Second thing we did is that BWT Alpine Formula One team will be the first Formula One team to collaborate with a company named Springboard, which has an extensive 34 years experience in creating leading development program. And it will allow 50 female in Enstone to really enhance their development with our support. Third, we formed a Women in Engineering group. So it's a collective pioneered by
See, but there's a
distress
way,
team,
listen.
And the objective is really to raise.
There's a way to do some of these things in the right way and not so drawn out, especially when you're doing a livery launch.
last week our secondary school girls mentoring scheme that will allow young girls at school to join us. So girls, please be quick on this one, because you only have until tomorrow night to apply to this once-in-a-lifetime experience with Alpine.
This is the kind of opportunity
That's cool.
I would have loved to have seen when I was a little girl, when I was a bit younger. And you can keep impacting generation after generation after generation. It's so brilliant. How will Race Her contribute to Alpine global performance then?
Okay, I think that's the big question tonight. And we want to bring science in the middle of this debate.
A little bit of science. To elaborate.
So, well,
Can y'all just go through it, though?
Formula One embodies most of the challenges we need to face on this road to inclusiveness. There is a lot of bias. We already talked about it, such as,
that's facts.
Well, women don't have the physical capacity to drive in Formula One, or women are not able to endure the pressure in the pit lane, or even for some of them, of us, to really think that motorsport is not at all a women thing.
Tell these idiots.
Now, what we need to do is, I personally believe that those prejudices are false. But I'm not naive, and I also think that saying it is no longer enough.
Now, that shit was hot.
What we need to work on now is to have science-based evidence to prove what is wrong about those bias and what is not. And as you know, we are collecting and analyzing a lot of data about our cars, but we are not doing it with our drivers. So the objective is really to collect all data about our drivers, whatever their gender, and to really understand what is the performance made of and what are the differences between male and female when driving a car.
It sounds like this approach is a real breakthrough in F1.
Well, remember, best drivers in the best car, we want to put science at the heart of it. So if we collect data about our car, we definitely need to collect also data for our drivers.
I like it.
So we are launching tonight our Human High Performance Center. So it's a center where all our drivers, whatever, again, their genders, their age, the competition they are involved in, will be first assessed, and then they will be trained based on performance metrics. So it will be a unique center where we will implement a scientific protocol, especially designed to that end, and also a bespoke research program, and we will collect all kinds of data like physical, physiological, cognitive, and emotional data when our athletes are driving their car, so we can better understand their performance. And that Julian was...
You did say that multiple times, though, but I get it, driving it home.
We'll be able to create tailor-made training program.
It's such good news. Thank you, Claire. And I
That's enough, but this is a great thing.
Role models for the Alpine Race Her program.
Yeah, exactly. We thought it would be good to have an external figure contributing to our difficult journey, we must say, and someone, a role model who can challenge us.
I'm going to just make a note of this.
All year long. And that's why I am really thrilled and very, very, very honored to announce that Nicola Adams will join our racer program. I'm really proud that she's with us tonight.
Well, on the subject of Nicola Adams, take a look at this film.
Well, we got another film. Congratulations. Yo, I'm going to tell you this, though. Even though this is still going to be the worst livery launch, this probably is one of the most profound sections in a car's launch of all. Like, this is pretty wow. Although they could do better with packaging it. This is pretty wow.
Tonight, which is a huge honor. I don't know if it's necessary to remind the audience tonight how many gold medals you brought home. You are so famous here in England, a former professional boxer, two-time Olympic champion, and particularly committed to tackling equality issues. Nicola, why Alpine?
I'm just so happy to be a part of the program. It's something that really personally aligns with me, and I know there's a lot that needs to change in terms of diversity and gender and inclusion surrounding women's sport.
ADVR, if they actually materialize this, much respect. That's also a fair point.
So I'm going to be mentoring the brand team, the academy drivers, right the way through to the employees and the rest of the team, because I know what it's like to experience prejudice, being in female boxing, a male-dominated sport. You know, I've had all the comments, you know, women belong in the kitchen, you know, why don't you play tennis, you know, do something different. So I know exactly
Somebody should have grabbed Clarissa Shields.
Coaching the team and working on inclusion, and hopefully we can get to a point where we can, you know, work together and succeed and win.
I know during your career you were given the nickname the Lioness. So for any young girls in the room, for anyone watching at home, where do you get that fire? Where do you get that energy? Can we give them that energy right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I got that because I've got a lion's heart, but also I like to work together with people, and just like the lioness, I like to work with people and protect the people around me. So I'm definitely excited about working with everybody at Alpine.
Well, thank you so much, Nicola Adams.
I get out a clap.
And joining you is a lady aged 19, British Belgian. In January 2022, she landed in Belgium with her ultralight two-seater aircraft, becoming the youngest female pilot to complete a solo round-the-world flight.
Oh, that shit hot. Listen, this shit is hot. It is good. This part is very valuable. It is very valuable. It just sucks that they weighed it down with all the other shenanigans, with the late, with the mini commercials. I'm going to tell you what I think they should have done, and it would have been more explosive.
What a performance. Please welcome Zahra Rutherford. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Zahra, you have had a mission since you were a little girl. What was it?
I'd always dreamt of being a pilot, and with that, to fly around the world. And finally, last year, I was able to complete that. It took me 5 months, and I actually spent a month in Siberia. But I lacked that female representation that I needed. And so for me right now, it's looking to try and encourage and inspire young girls to follow their dreams.
What an incredible achievement, and you can pave the way for so many others. How will you specifically contribute to this program? What's your role?
I'm here with Alpine as a mentor. I'm trying to, again, just be that representation that I lacked as a child. I think it would have really helped me.
That's cool.
If I could see myself, if you will.
Uno, props to her. She works hard and deserves it.
I'm hoping to
Indeed.
tell these girls is to really go for your dreams and go do something crazy.
They always say you can't be what you can't see. Well, we can see you. So this is the start. This is so cool. Thank you so much for bringing your experience to the team and for being here tonight. Both Nicola and Zahra, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Claire, let's talk just a little more specifically about short-term actions to push female talents into the spotlight in motorsports.
Yes, we need definitely to detect and grow the talent for our future champions. And as I said, we need to extend the pool of talent. So obviously we needed to have a look at the female drivers now currently competing in their sports and try to find the best one to join us. And in fact, I met Sophia a few months ago. It was just the day she turned 22. And when I met her, I guess nobody will argue that Sophia is a woman, okay? No doubt about it. But when we started the discussion, it was like she had put her helmet and her gloves on, and she was just a driver. And she reminded me of a Formula One driver who will race this season. I won't tell his name, don't ask. But obviously, she had exactly the same extraordinary mental strength. She had absolutely no doubt about our capacity, and she was really convinced that she could become the next world champion. So it was a no-brainer for us that we really needed to support her financially and sportively, like we would have done for guys. So she was just a driver fighting to have a seat and fighting to race and to go on her career path. So I'm really, really happy to announce that Sophia Flörsch will join our program. She will race in Formula 3 for the season, and we are really, really proud that she will be part of our Formula 1 Academy.
Sophia couldn't make it tonight. She's in Bahrain for the preseason tests, but take a look at this film.
They got enough films for us. We need a woman in F1. It seems they're supposed to be working on it with the F1 Academy and all that. Matter of fact, I think this is a very good time to put up the progression of pathway.
And you know what? It is not over yet. We have more announcements coming.
Oh,
and for this, I would like to bring back on stage Otmar Safnauer. Welcome back. Otmar, as you have such a key role
don't catch no case, bro.
promoting new talents, I assume that race hair is important to you as team principal.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be a part of the diversity and inclusiveness that through the racer program we're trying to promote, because ultimately for me, I don't care where the talent comes from, whether it's engineers or young ladies driving cars. They will, at one point, help the Formula One team get better. And the more of this they do, the better off I'm going to be. So I welcome the program, and I look forward to having more ladies join the team in all areas.
More of that Alpine spirit that we spoke of. It's just fizzing.
It's just starting. We have a
definitely
really
want to see how this actually turns out.
Very talented engineers at both Enstone and Viry that are female, and the more we get, the more they push the boys, because often they're smarter.
I'll say nothing, but yes.
Shit, I ain't saying shit, but
you made an announcement recently about
ADVR, say no to things that keep you from succeeding. Say yes to the things that help you move forward, and do that on a daily basis. Now that's good information. That was a very positive, motivational situation to say. Thank you very much for that, ADVR. Carlo?
She's a full-fledged member of the Alpine Academy, and she'll be racing in the F1 Academy. So we welcome her, and we wish her well, and we wish her more race wins.
Fantastic. Well, to welcome her, take a look at this.
All right. Now, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. All this is great. We're starting to get on the other side of the mountain right now. This shit's about to be going on for damn near an hour and a half coming up. This is great. I fully support this. Alpine had a responsibility to do a lot better job when packaging up something like this and having it in the basket. Definitely.
Okay, let's zoom out a little bit now to the bigger picture. You're going further by supporting female talents at an early stage as well, right?
Yes, exactly. Well, when I saw Esteban on the stage earlier on, I remember a story he told me the first time we met. I don't know if you remember Esteban. But do you know, Vic,
I remember Esteban. What the hell kind of shit is that to say?
Like
yeah, we remember Esteban.
Even
maybe
younger?
a bit sooner.
A little bit younger?
Like 4. Yeah, like 4. And what Esteban told me is that his jaw, okay, his bone, is curved, where the helmet, as we say in French, bride, is. Okay, so it means that his skeleton was shaped in the shape of his sport, let's say. So that's why we really need to start at a very young age, because this sport, the Formula One, is really modeling your life and your body. And that's why we want to launch tonight, and we are really, really proud to do it. We are launching our karting program with young ladies. They are between 10 and 13. They are coming from all around the world. And
that's cool.
The racer program.
And they are incredible. Have a little look at this.
She's 15. She's 12. She's 13. She's 11, 12, 13.
Welcome. They're with us tonight. Welcome.
Peace and love, Sylvia Witt Kelly.
Welcome. No.
Hey.
Welcome to Lisa.
Congratulations, young ladies.
Chiara, Maria Chiara,
I love it.
Angelina,
I love
and
it.
Aiva and Angelina, I guess, right? So big applause for them.
I'm definitely gonna give an applause for that.
So, girls, welcome to our Alpine family. As I said, we are really, really proud to have you with us tonight. And be sure that you will get exactly the same management structure as the boys. We are partnering with ADD on this one, so they are quite famous for what they've done also with male drivers. And of course, you will be take a big part in our research program, and you will have access to our Human High Performance Center. So again, welcome, and we are really proud of you.
Congratulations, Lewis.
Congratulations.
Facts.
You
Big
have
ups
such
on that.
exciting futures ahead of you. You're brilliant, brilliant young women, and I cannot wait to see what you do next.
I really
Please give
do
these
love
ladies
that.
A warm round of applause. Thank you.
I love that. That's the shit. That is the shit.
Otmar, it's amazing, right?
Well, Vic, it won't be long. It won't be long before one of these ladies is going to join me on that stage, not on this stage.
That is what we love to see. Thank you so much, Otmar. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, girls.
All right, now it's time to take us out on that note. It's time to go ahead and walk us on out. Y'all hit a nice point, but you can screw it up. But that's pretty damn good. But
And I
let's.
promise we're getting to the end of it, because I know that there's some music and some drinks and a good time to be had, but there is one more little thing. So, Laurent, will
She
you join
knows
me
it.
on the stage once again, please?
That's how you know when the host knows, like, yo, this shit, these people are getting antsy, people ready to go. Like,
Just a little
this saved us,
Just a little
but
thing, yes. So I'm immensely proud to welcome another guest, yet another guest. We are
oh
really,
no, this is a great change in diversity to
amazing
youngsters. It
ambassadors,
is.
role models, frankly.
Facts.
I was flabbergasted. It's just like phenomenal. But we have another guest, and what a guest. It's more than a guest, as a matter of fact.
That was
we have
absolutely
someone who's
awesome.
A sporting icon who's bigger than his sport, bigger than life, almost.
Y'all got Lewis Hamilton?
Someone who's going to drive positive.
Congratulations, future world champions. I like it. How to get Lewis Hamilton to show up?
It will be an ambassador. It will help us think about our corporate social responsibility in general. Think about strengthening the equal opportunities, in particular, in motorsport, in the car industry. He's going to bring his incredibly successful expertise at the service of our talent. His
Sebastian
desire to
Vettel.
win, that is
He not as big as Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton?
I'm extremely excited.
Can you just
about
announce
this
him
news.
already? Damn. Please.
Shall we take a look?
Yes,
at
we
who
shall.
This might be?
Yes.
Yeah. Another video, of course.
Please welcome Ballon d'Or, World Champion, Champions League winner, and newly appointed Alpine ambassador, Zinedine Zidane. Bienvenue, bonsoir, Zinedine.
Bonsoir. Je suis ravi d'être ici.
I'm very happy to be here today.
Oh,
and to
I'm
spend
glad
a
I don't
great
have
evening
to.
with you. I've seen great things, and I'm ever so happy to
Glad I
be
don't have to
part
do
of
this.
this team,
Translate for y'all.
to be part of the Alpine team, to be with you tonight.
Freeze dog Flair, I feel you.
Français, c'est parfait. Oui.
We're really happy to have you also with us tonight. On est très heureux de t'avoir avec nous.
Tonight, we are ever so happy to have you with us.
Well, she did speak English. We just need you to translate that.
First of all, pourquoi Alpine? Why Alpine? How did you meet the Alpine racing team?
Alors pourquoi c'est toujours une
Why?
c'est toujours une rencontre qui déclenche.
It's always a meeting that is starting something, and I know that I had the opportunity to meet Laurent with David and the whole team.
I'm sorry, y'all.
The
I'm sorry, like
Alpine
to
team
have this
for
lady
a
in my ear
Grand
just
Prix,
really
and
is
I
different.
think we had a good exchange. We shared everything together, and I think
it's
Alpine
different.
and Laurent had a project to give the opportunity to young people to have fair opportunities. For all the young talents and the project, I was very interested in this project, and I said, why not see us again? And we are talking about it tonight, and we are all together here tonight. There are quite a lot of reasons why Zinedine must be working with Alpine, because it's obvious, but I would be able to say his human values of Zinedine, which are unbelievable. I would be able to quote his passion for car on top of that, and I would be able to quote his obsession to win, his willing to win, to have permanent victories as an athlete, and also, but the major factor that is important is the desire, the conviction, the intimate conviction to share the opportunities for everybody. For an example which is very important, and that's not the only one, but also to give to everybody, whatever their backgrounds, whatever their gender, to give them whatever their pedigree, for them to have the same opportunities, the same fairness, and to give room to the real, genuine talent for them to work. Because for us, effectively, for Zinedine incarnates all of that. He incarnates as well the determination, the hard work for
This part right here, I'm not gonna lie, is
it's unbelievable. I'm a fan of him, but Zizou, as we say in French, Zizou had a lot of
Damn it,
hard work,
Alpine.
and that is very
I'm just gonna
important,
hang
because
on.
That's what we want. We want for
She's
everybody
getting
in
passionate. She's getting passionate as fuck on the translating. I'm gonna say this: Alpine, awesome job with the diversity inclusion program, with the young ladies, with the females, with all of that. Like, I give them high marks for that. The beginning of your lunch was horrible, and now you're going to take something so great and put horribleness on both sides of it, is what they are going to do.
From the highlights, from the spotlight. How do you see your role, in fact? Yes, but from
Oh
time to
my
time, it's also a little
God!
bit nice to be
I
under
don't
the
know if I could do
spotlight
this.
And to start with that, and to the fact
They've had a great moment, and now they're gonna kill it.
Effectively, it's nice to put back some spotlight onto some interesting things, and Laura explained it very well. Because for me, I'm waiting to be able to be doing some hard work about it, to have some beautiful exchanging with all these young talents, and also to share my experience, to pass on my experience, because it's something which is very valuable. And what is interesting for me in that is that at a time when I was a child, I had the opportunity, I was given the opportunity, and that was speaking to me really. It meant a lot for me, because for today, in that sport,
I want to let y'all know something. I'm really,
we can say yes,
really just doing my due diligence to hang in there for Alpine.
to be an engineer, to be a mechanics, and that is very
Yo, this Alpine had started off about to have a rage quiet moment, right? Freestyle. This is almost unbearable. I hate they had that very high, valuable, impactful moment, and
You don't speak French. I'm sorry about that. Well, I mean, yeah, Zinedine is it's an incredible addition. Like, I don't even want to call it an addition to the team. It's like an.
Let's call it the end. Let's call it we're done. Let's call it we're wrapping up. Let's do that.
Zinedine as an ambassador is going to bring us a lot more than what we can imagine about it, because effectively he's going to mix his passion for cars, his true values, in order to help us to think about it, to ponder as
Zero.
as a company.
Bro, you ain't lying.
Because we need to think about that. And
They
he's
showed the car. They showed the car.
for the
Took
green
forever for
transition in the
that.
car.
And then they really gave us a very bright star moment with the diversity inclusion program racer. That was awesome. And now they're fucking it all up. They're fucking it all up right now.
Batteries, so for example, A110, the Alpine electric model, because it's the first ever
non payant de notre Alpine.
paying guest, if we may say so, to do so. And it's very important for us because it means that he's sensitive to what is touching everybody in the sport industry, because it's very important to have someone who's moving the lines further. And after Zinedine as well is going to help us on different other topics to push our values higher in order to help
This shit
us
is like
not to rest on our laurels, but to say, yes, we've done the program, but Zinedine is going to push us further because he's always been trying to work harder and harder.
Oh
during
my
his career. And
gosh.
we're going to be engaged for all the equal opportunity projects, the Race Her, the mechanic competition as well, which is going to promote for the young talents, the best of the best, for the people who are currently at school, for them to try to have the opportunities to enter the F1 world, which is a very
This shit right here.
closed world. And for the people to
Hey,
have their
what did you
talent,
need?
it's going to
'Cause
be open
I got
to
time.
them.
This
With
shit right here they
with
got going on
Zinedine
is a
going to help
goddamn.
us.
It's horrible right now.
It's unbelievable because it's got multiple facets.
Her first
multiple
race at the
dimensions.
racetrack?
It's so exciting. It's
I gotta check the
wonderful.
race calendar and see.
C'est très
Wow.
enthousiasmant, c'est vraiment.
It's very enthusiastic. It's very exciting. Effectively, it's a project that I was saying
Yes.
because I want to have an exchange, and that's
I'll
what
check-
I
I'll
want
check
to
and
do with
see.
Pierre and Esteban, because
I'll check and see.
C'est toujours
it's always something
All right. Okay.
enthousiasmant de
super exciting, very thrilling
Okay.
to share things together, because we are
I
talking
know
about
that.
F1 and food because it's the same thing, but we're
All
talking
right.
about passion, all
Okay.
these things.
on aura plein de choses à se
We were going to have a lot to say to each other. And I think, yes, I'm eager to get started to have that experience.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Thank you very much.
Zinedine Zidane. What a pleasure, what an honor to have you here today. Thank you so much. And thank you, Laurent. Thank you, Claire. Thank you so much. One more time, everyone. Zinedine Zidane.
It's over.
Pogba.
Cut this shit off. Don't do anything else. If you do anything else,
And now it's time for our evening's conclusion. And to
Fuck.
do that, we welcome back Luca.
we don't need to do that. You just need to end it. You're the host. Just end it. We don't need to welcome anybody back. Just end it.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So tell
Just
us
do
about
what you know
how
what you're
we
supposed to
are
do. Take us
closing
out.
this evening. How's it been for you?
Don't
It's been
fucking.
great. You know, I'm a kind
There's
of
no need for questions.
average
There's no need for questions.
Italian.
There's
man.
no need for questions.
So there are
Shut the
basically
hell
three
up,
things
please.
that are
Just end it.
important in my-
Just
in
end it,
our
man.
life.
Just end it, bro.
Football,
Please.
soccer,
Please, just please.
motorsports, and of course the mama. Now, to imagine that I would be standing on a stage with, you know, in a presentation of Formula One when I was a kid with Zinedine Zidane. I'm a Juve fan. It looks like a dream.
And your mom is in the.
And my mom is today's 85th.
I just want to just close it off. Just close it off. Pow, 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 pow. Just shoot all this electronical shit and just bang it up. That's what I want to do. Just pow, just shoot all my equipment and walk out the room.
No, I mean,
Can they please stop
the
talking?
girls
Please.
here at the program.
I try to make it stop. Shoot all the equipment and cause a blackout that'll go from here to France and just cut the whole show off.
The PowerPoint charts, etc., etc. But it was actually, pretty emotional to see the commitment of Alpine, because sports competition excellence is not only about numbers or
oh my gosh, this dude is really talking longer than 30 seconds.
And
what the fuck is going on now?
We need to have a style as a company.
Oh my goodness, is he really doing this? What the hell are you talking about?
Giving a chance to everybody to climb to the top, like an
Alpine.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
It's a perfect example of that.
Man.
So I hope that everybody.
This shit is sad right now.
That in our company we will
this is sad what they are doing. This is so bad to have such a monumental moment like they had and just fuck it all up. Like, this is bad. Oh man.
So I'm sure that one day she will take my job, hopefully. It's not such a nice thing like yours.
This is over, please.
Well, it's so good to
so thank you very much to
this it.
for coming and
shut the hell up, please, man.
Fostering innovation, creativity, diversity. It's
lady, you better
brilliant.
take us out. Come
Thank you so
on.
much, Luca.
This is it.
Thank you so much, Laurent.
Thank you, Luca.
And most importantly, thank you all for being with us.
They had the
here
fucking
tonight.
opportunity to almost salvage this from being the worst launch to in the bottom 3, and they just. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Listen to me. Listen to me. My fucking brain hurts right now. My brain hurts. I'm not even gonna sit on here and keep y'all any longer. This shit was absolutely, you know what it was. You was here when I watched it. So that concludes our car lunches. ADVR, I went from please stop to it is what it is. Thank you all for sticking in there as many as you have. Thank you all for hanging in there and watching that. And good night. I'm about to go pick up my little one and take her to get ice cream and enjoy the rest of my day doing something and explaining to her. At least Alpine has a program that hopefully will be around for her and other young ladies that want to continue or progress in the sport. That was awesome. All right. I love y'all. I gotta go. I'm not gonna do what they did to us. All right. See y'all later. That's the Alpine launch. Be safe. I'm tired. I'm drained.